Max level 8, so 40 plus 5 plus 6 is 51. Damn. Okay. Large cal, one shot, 50 speed, punch through. We can make it work. That's 52, of course. And 48's at the top for you. Cool. Armor, 23. So if we did 24, that's 600. So 575 plus our base 200. Wait. 23, sorry. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 575 plus the 200 is 775. Plus our base 200 is 975. Okay. I can't wait to get something to make that math automated. So we've got the correct gear. Oh, after our last run, I took a look at our hinted stuff. And go to the correct page here. We have progressive story in logic. We have aerator levels in logic. We have more progressive stories in logic. 3 stories. 1, 2, 3 max levels in logic. With all of those, we could technically reach our final goal, which is the mothership on hardest. It is enough story and level to get us there. So in theory, 4 more missions could finish this run. However, I am very bad with aerator, and we have so little armor, I am not going to be capable of doing that. So for now, we're going to focus on just whatever easy missions we can knock off to try and get more things. Make it easier for us to get through the rest of the game. Ideally, make it easy enough to unlock the wing diver or fencer. It looks like the fencer will be easier on the underground mission rather than the wing diver in DLC. Because those blue spiders are pain in the butt. So for now, our priority is just clearing as many checks as possible to give ourselves buffs, boosts, bamboozlers. I said 40 next, right? Yes. 40 on hard. So let's just jump right into it. Push through what we can.
Scramble. They're laying eggs everywhere like they own the place. Smash them to bits. Check out this big ass egg. Monster lady. They'll just keep laying eggs and multiply. We need to destroy the eggs.
So I have taken the armor consideration into account. I can show it later, but I have planned a new set of items and such to balance out the higher difficulties. I can show my entire plan at the end because I've got a spreadsheet for it and some of the other information. It's easier to look at than the text file with all the actual item and location stuff in it.
Fuel? Aim carefully! Damn, this sucks! Reinforcements have arrived. They should
Okay, so that really does decimate them. Nice. He's got punch through too.
They prefer
But yeah, on the new item stuff, I made a plus 1000 max armor thing, so when you get to Inferno difficulty, when you add that to your pool, it will add in Inferno armor for plus 1000, and you are required to have that before any of the Inferno checks, because having less than 1000 armor at bare minimum would be absolutely ludicrous. You can also, in theory then, add Inferno difficulty to your game, but not have your end goal there. So you can still do everything else and have those extra armors in your pool. It might still try to get you to do that, but I think the lowest Inferno requires more max level than end of card, so not entirely sure how that would balance. I would have to read the location specifically and remember what's what. I don't have the best memory. I have an idea what I'm doing, but I don't remember what exactly the parts are on their own. I am so glad we got these gunships. I forgot I had a drone. Got him. Going beyond that, when you add DLC 1, it will also add the 1000 armors. It's per class, so it would be Air Raider plus 1000, Ranger plus 1000, etc. But I can have it required the same way as the progressive levels, etc. So it should work out. I did try generating with it, and the changes I made were successful. I had to reload back to this one that I'm playing with to make this run possible to finish, but we do have the parts together in a way that should work. Going beyond that, when you add in DLC 2, I put 3 of those plus 1000 armors. So, DLC 2 is a lot harder than the rest of the game. You don't necessarily need DLC 1 active or Inferno. It's hard to balance all these different parts, especially when I couldn't figure out a way to increase the number of the same item based on other settings. So I had to make unique items. So we have the Inferno armor for Inferno. We have the Mega armor for DLC 2. I didn't think of a special name for DLC 1, so I just called it Max armor. Guess we could call it like Super armor or something, but that seems a little silly. I still want to figure out, however, how to change the plus 100, the generic one that we've got 2 of right now, make that into a player option, YAML option, that they can just select how many will be in the pool. For this current run, I believe we had 10. I'm going to say the default should be 25. Just because as we keep going, there will be less and less filler items, so less of the 25s available. Especially if I am able to hook it into the game itself. Because then we can activate traps and other instant heals, or possibly give boxes to the player so they can just get max level gear a couple at a time randomly or something. I have ideas, I'm just not at the point of modding. I'm still trying to figure out the rest of the logic. But if I can figure out the rules around all of that beforehand, and how to have the YAML options configurable for how many things to put in, rather than hard-coding it to the world itself, it should result in a better player experience. Because, in general, having choices for everybody is better than saying you have to do it this way. I keep saying please put me down, but he's so far away I can't shoot it. I also did a rebalance on how many of the filler armors there are. I forgot that previously I had done a calculation on how many armor boxes it takes to earn a hit point for each character. And from my calculations, the Air Raider and the Ranger get 56 health per 100 boxes. The Fencer gets 60, which is barely more, but the Wing Diver only gets 35, so significantly less than I had. So I just did the filler values to match that ratio. That being said, I have the exact number of filler hard-coded to the maximum possible to cover every location, should all options be enabled. Won't always have every option enabled, so therefore there will be more filler than locations, and a bunch of it will get excluded, so it's possible to have even less. So if there is normally 40 average Wing Diver in the pool, all 40 of those could end up being one of the other classes, and the Wing Diver gets nothing. There's a lot of different parts to consider when doing all this. Oh! Max armor and artillery units. I forget which ones artillery are. But let's get that armor on first. Up to 1,000. I didn't use the shock copter. Which one's artillery? The other one I never use. It's the exact same with more damage, bigger radius. I'll see how it does, how easily it kills me. 41 hardest. No, we're gonna jump to 42 because I can get more stuff per stuff. We like stuff per stuff.
On the way through the northern corridor, there should be an untouched supply room there.
Negative. It's completely collapsed. There's no way through there.
We're running low on rations. We need that food.
If anyone has any questions or ideas for how things should work,
That sounds like a terrible plan. We'll all die if we head up to the surface.
so that's pointless in here. Got it. These look like they'll probably hit me too, the same issue I had with the shot. I guess there's less projectiles, less chance of hitting me. It is a single shot before it comes back, so it might work out better. My little machine gun one keeps firing until it's out of ammo.
There's some here.
Let's find someone.
Keep it going. Let's go.
This is the same history as our own. Nothing has changed.
That is so much less damage than hardest, holy cow. Took 16 damage from maybe 2 pellets there, rather than my full health bar from 1 cluster.
There's still some left.
This place isn't safe anymore.
Still, it's better than the surface. Sometimes I can't tell which is worse, the surface or the underground.
I don't even know which fencer weapons I have unlocked. It might be bad if we get them. Because if it's strikers and shields, for all we have, that's not going to turn out well for me either. I can try it as an alternate to this on some of the hard missions, but I don't think it would get us through the mothership yet either.
Not much medicine. You better not get sick.
There should be more. Look for them.
Yeah, for other things that I can't do yet that I'd mod, there would be boons for instant health refills. Maybe a passive one that just changed your equipped outfit. I don't know if that can be changed mid-mission, but I think it would be silly if it could just force override it randomly. Suddenly you're in a different thing than you left base with. Yeah, for instant things, there'd be the health, armor swap, the model swap. The pickup weapon boxes, I would like to either force it to carry all 5-star stats or all perfect stats. Only a couple weapons per box though, not a lot. So that way it's possible to play on a new file and actually unlock things in addition to whatever drops, so you don't have to keep replaying missions forever.
Find all of them and exterminate them.
I would have to figure out how to set that to a level range of things. There's a lot of moving parts there. I'm sure it's possible, I just don't personally know how to do any of that yet.
Exterminate them all. Trespasser, go back to the
The max armor pickup filler ones, we could possibly do as just hard coding your max armor to whatever the box count says it's supposed to be, rather than letting you gain the boxes normally. I don't know if we could then reroute the box pickups to another counter and have a check tied to them. So pick up 100 boxes, pick up 1,000 boxes, whatever, and it sends out checks. It might be a thing, because there is stats page for how many boxes you've picked up. There's got to be a way to tie it to that. On the trap side of it, we've got instant reload, where it reloads all your weapons, etc., puts them on cooldown, etc., which could easily kill you in some situations, especially with Diver, where it would drain your battery and leave you stranded. Another one is Ragdoll. I'm thinking do something like a 0 damage explosion at your foot and just throw you in the air. Sometimes small explosions, sometimes bigger ones. Not sure how exactly that would work either, but there's got to be a way to spawn an explosion at your current location. People make custom weapons, etc. I don't know if it'd have to override one of your equipment slots, though, which would be a problem because we want full access to equipment that you have been given. Because ragdolling does 0 damage to you. It's just whatever effect caused it that hurts.
It's all over. Stop those things.
And if we can make a 0 damage explosion, that'd be perfectly safe. It's just a funny knockdown at an inopportune time. I guess it's also possible I could do random vehicle summons as a boon. Possibly just drop in a blacker, etc.
We have to go to the surface and search for the ring.
Something you can pilot, but not significantly game-changing later. I don't know. That one just came to me. I haven't thought about the implications of that at all. It's not much, but... Ah, yes. Pilot me through the solid wall for the event I haven't completed yet. And then all the way back to my allies that decided they didn't want to move yet. That actually hit him as he came around the corner. Let's go. You're all about inopportune timing, yippee! I'm good at that. I have definitely never said anything at a bad time ever. Are you guys gonna join us? No. You're waiting for me to recruit you. I am gonna recruit you though, because I know the greens at the end are gonna be a bitch without fodder. I'll probably actually be able to use the mortars out there, but they might kill me if I get thrown into them. Thank you, Pat. That is a brilliant translation. Uh-oh, EP. I wonder if I have my brace on too tight and it's cutting off brain flow to the blood. I'm not having any trouble breathing, though, which is the big part with that, so... Why are my troops so far behind? All I did was roll. Oh, I can't hold that indefinitely. And you still fucked up hard. Let's go. It hit one! Alright, troops are here. We're good. Give me a tank. I know they can't be delivered on your ground, it's fine. I really wish I had the special vehicles, though. Pocket spiders would be great.
That's a wrap.
We can finally take a breather.
But where are these enemies coming from anyway?
There's nothing here. Maybe it's over there?
Is this the remains of an old water pipe? Look over there. They're coming in.
So that's their secret entrance?
Oh god damn it, wrong one. Hi Ed, enjoy your date. Thank you for the lurk. You're all goods. Uh-oh. I'm stuck on a ledge. Please don't explode me. Please don't explode me. I got exploded. Oh, I got double exploded. Please don't. No spiders. No ants. Okay. They're not dropping any health. There's one. Guard capsule keeping me alive. Yippee. Got it. Haha. Success.
We need rations. I'll head to the surface.
No way I would have got that on hardest. Especially blowing myself up. One more max armor. That's helpful.
Things ain't looking too bright. The surface belongs to the demons. There's no hope in returning alive.
No hope. Hi, Brutely. Sorry, I missed your message there. Archipelago compatible. Not yet. I am building this one from the ground up. I am trying to figure out logic for it. So I've just got a manual client above me right now. Pull that on stream so you can see. But on the right side here, everything in green is a check that is currently considered in logic. So I'm working through the ones that I have in easy still and trying to give us more boosts to get to the end. In theory, I have in logic everything I need to get to my end goal, but I don't have the power to actually survive that. I am very bad with the aerator and limited equipment. You can see on the left side of the screen, we only have the artillery, gunships, missiles, satellites, and limpet guns. So we don't have the full range of things. We're missing the bombers, missiles, and special weapons. I have no clue what I'd actually use, to be honest, because I don't play aerator. They're my least enjoyable class. We just got unlucky and started with them. Shock drone? Yes. I have been using them. The electron copter. They work quite well for greens and such. I forgot about that, and I should have taken it instead of the mortars for that last one. But on top of that, it's also gating our max armor and max level, which classes we have available, etc. So we have to progressively work through the game and get more and more powerful as we go. I've been putting all of the videos for this onto my YouTube channel. I don't have a command. Depth crawler. Yeah, that... I really want that. I did hint it. Not skeletons. Special vehicles. Mission 113 hardest. I am not gonna be able to do that. I don't know if I even have that in logic yet. If I go back here, 113, I can just click hardest. No, it's off the screen. How do I scroll the entire screen? Like that. I have settings right now in it. So you need progressive story to unlock each different kind of story arc. I called it EDF5, 6 future, 7 future, etc. So for each stage of each progressive story item we get, it unlocks the next story arc. And we have the progressive difficulty to go from easy, normal, hard, hardest, inferno. But on top of that, I also created a setting where going into this, it mostly applies on hardest and beyond. You require a number of your max level items so you can actually have weapons that deal some damage towards those enemies. I scaled it based off of the drop rate for the things. Let me actually just open the spreadsheet. I'm going to be talking about it a lot. Monitor 1. EDF6. So I had been going through before and taking every mission and seeing which level equipment drops there from hard, hardest, inferno. So say we had mission 75 on hardest. They drop equipment level 47 to 55. I took that range minus 10, so we would need level 35 gear at minimum to enter this area. Because we start out with level 5, we would need 30, which is 6 of the max level boosts. So if we don't have the 6 max level boosts, this mission is not considered in logic. And that's how we have the other things set up. There's a lot of stuff I'm putting together. I did mention this earlier, but I have changes for the next iteration of it. These are all the items that will be in the pool based on various settings. So by default, there is 10 progressive stories, 4 difficulties. I made these items to unlock the specific super bosses. You need the base coordinates to fight the mobile base final mission where you actually blow it up. You need the Chirin charges before you can fight the Glaukos the final time, Hooligan Cannon before you can fight the Mothership, and the Broken Spinel before you can fight Nameless. Max level +1 is just a generic thing to every class. I have it right now, so there's 17 of the +5s, which would bring every class up to 90. You can have max level of 90 as a forced progression item, but there's an additional 30 individual things that apply to every class. So say you only had 2 of these, that would give you level 15, but you had another 10 of these, you're now up to level 25 stuff. It doesn't count these for logic because it applies to everyone, but it is a nice little additional booster you get going. The max armor +100 also applies to everyone, but I want to make this a YAML option configurable so people can say how many of these they actually want in the pool. I haven't figured out that yet. If you add Inferno difficulty to your options list, it adds in these super armors, the Inferno armors, for +1000 to a specific character rather than just 100. So those will be required progression items. So you never have to do a single Inferno mission until you get at least one of these for a class you have unlocked. And then I put every weapon, equipment, vehicle, etc. as an item, but I forced it so you start with some of them at a bare minimum because you can't unequip things in most cases. You are forced to start with a ranger weapon and an equipment. It's a random one from the pool, but it does forcibly start you with them. Aerator, I gave 2 weapons because they can equip 3 at once, and with half the gear disabled in the apocalypse you start in, you can't. 2 worked for that. Wing Diver only has the core as the 4th item, so I didn't even add that here. There was no point. And Fencer starts with 2 weapons as well because they get to equip 4 of them. It just made sense that way. And based on how many items there is here, I was able to calculate at minimum there's 213 core items, So that gave us 228 filler space. So this is the approximate ratio of how many plus 25 generic armors would be in. This other stuff I'm still mathing to figure out because I would need to actually modify the game rather than a manual client as we have it. I mentioned that earlier, but this is the stuff I'm still figuring out. The ratio for this armor I mentioned was based off the box math that I did before. I did these a couple dozen times in some cases. Whoops, cancel that. But I tracked my starting and end health and exactly how many boxes I picked up consecutively for multiple runs on specific missions to see if anything mattered. So I found out that the Ranger and Air Raider both get 56%. 100 boxes gives 56 health. Fencer gets 60 health per 100, and the Wing Diver only gets 35. So I used that ratio to determine how many of these filler items would be put into the pool. There's a lot of moving parts here. I haven't actually added DLC 2 yet. DLC 1 is in my current run, but we don't have the bonus 1,000 armor, which would be really nice, unfortunately. We just have to deal without it for this run. But we are making a good chunk of progress and improvements as we go. That was a lot of words really quickly. Thank you for asking questions. We were on mission 43 easy. Scroll to the right area. There we go. World Gone Mad. Back to the surface. Shockcopter. Does that do well against Cruel? On PC and not just console for this once it's done. You can still play it on console if it's the manual client that I have here. You just self-restrict what you are able to use. That's all I'm doing right now. I don't know if I'll actually be able to make a mod for the game. I wish I knew how, but I have 0 to go on for that, and it will be a long time before I can figure it out. But I really want to get this manual one finished because I'm enjoying it so far. It's just a lot of work to keep going. That being said, I've only been working on it for like 3 weeks at this point. Anyways. But yeah, with the manual client, you can play on console. You are just manually restricting everything you have access to. That's all I'm doing right now. I am in the EDF Discord, yes. That's how I recognized you. World Brutally or something like that.
Calm down. Don't panic.
I jump in and out of there.
No matter how scary they
Some of the people are less pleasant and I don't enjoy talking to, but there is some really good and neat information in there, so.
Just a rumor.
don't worry. You don't need your sanity out there.
I was gonna switch off of these drones to the little missile doodads where you put a laser pointer at them. The explodey drones, killer copters, etc. Because those bypass the shields. These guys grab the beacons. Yeah, I'm just gonna retreat this and fix my equip. Because we have missiles, that's it. And currently we have up to 8 is 45, plus 6, 51. So we get the Magnum Copters or Gigantocopters. 280 damage, 780 damage, Killer Copter wins.
Quiet. They'll find us.
Yeah, in theory, I am very close to completing this run. I just don't have confidence in my ability as Air Raider, especially with this low of health.
The Earth is controlled by demons. We're only alive because they allow us to be.
My final goal for this one, since I set it to a random goal from a few different ones, is killing the mothership on hardest difficulty.
How scary they are, they can't be invincible.
I need a couple more max levels and a progressive story to get there. Possibly 2 stories.
Don't worry,
But
you don't need your sanity out there.
if I had those, I'm still not confident in my armor or ability with this character. I would like to get enough armor that I can unlock the Fencer, who was my next easiest unlock. I never used a bunker. I don't know how they work. Does that blow up your arms? Yeah, it's fine.
They're blocking with their arms! They've got so many arms, they can attack and defend at the same time.
How widely of them. But they can't keep it up forever. Refocus your target and fire.
When I played this casually, I would use the exoskeletons. Usually the Irene. The pew pew lasers felt nice. But I am good with the tanks too, I just can't use them in half the missions. I'm not opposed to the spider bots. I just
That would lead them straight to us.
don't have them this run, period.
It's game over.
I shouldn't have to come to the surface. I'm going back underground.
They won't even let you run. It's do or die, team.
Nope.
If you want to go home, defeat the cruel.
Glad that's enough damage for you. Yeah, my go-to class is Wing Diver. I can make the Fencer work. I've done some... Oh, it just instantly blew up my drone. Neat. God damn it. I hate these so much. Okay. At least we win.
You survived. Lady Luck must be on
Next
your
horde
side.
pops in and we immediately leave, so I'm gonna click these. 33, easy, normal, hard,
And look for the ring on the surface.
ranger armor, wing diver armor, so nothing for us.
Give me a minute. Aha. There was a slight
Excuse me.
miscalculation, but it should still be
Need
in the
to
general
loosen my brace a bit.
That is to say, time to do what we always do.
Lieutenant, we've got a problem. We're surrounded by demons.
Excuse me? Look! Over there!
That can't be good.
It's an entire demonic platoon.
I think the scariest part about the mothership mission would be all the haze. There's just so many of them. And I'm not sure how I'd shoot the mothership itself aside from the Limpet sniper. Yeah. I can't wait to try that. Oh, I'm actually looking forwards to that.
Listen up. Their shields are not invincible. Their shields weaken with every hit and will eventually be depleted. A depleted shield turns black and can't be moved. It does reboot in time, So use that window to attack.
I can't afford to die here, not today!
Stay alert. They've got 2 shields. 2 shields means they can withstand any attack. Sounds impossible. Cruel elites, huh?
Possess a weakness. There are enemies all around. Not looking too hot.
I may as well get a recruit. Oh, he's further than I thought. I guess I can do that. Okay, as long as I get him from stealth, that works.
Crap! If only I could use the radio. I'm here. I'm over here. Shields have their own limited range of protection. That's got to be it. Hey, this way! Come on, Slowpoke. You're gonna get left behind. I see it now. The shields are protecting the left and right sides respectively. Focus attacking the left.
Wing Diver, I mostly use the kinetic and long range. I like the mag blasters and wow, bolt shooter RF. I've done a little bit of speedrunning for the hard individual missions, and I use those for almost everything. I had been working on a theory for an all threats route, or all major threats. Basically just to highlight real of every enemy type in the game. And I did end up using Raijin for some of those instead. Certain missions, the big core is fine, and you just bring that out and you pump everybody. It's fantastic. The bolt shooter RF specifically, I like, because on hard mode, it's more than enough damage to kill almost everything anyways. And you get to just tap and fire lots and lots of little shots. So in underground missions, 58 for example, where it's full of gammas, you can rip apart the entire thing in a single clip. Whereas Raijin, you might need multiple shots, bouncing off things unlucky and not making its way through. The RF, you can just tap when needed and melt a horde because of all the penetration and bouncing. It's the right amount of damage for speedrunning on hard. I really should be opening with the large caliber rather than this, because I can bypass the shield before they notice. They've noticed. On limits, mostly online. Unfair health multiplier. Fair. I've never really done online. I did a bit with my friend, but I've got the 70% completion now, so we don't have to worry about that. It's been a long time since I've tried anything online. I also use Loot Master, which would screw with most people. I forget how to uninstall it, and I'm not gonna bother, so I just don't play pubs. Because I don't want to crash other people. Four. Yay, 2 armor. Puts us up to 75.
But anyone who gets near the ring dies. Isn't there some other way?
We can approach the ring from under...
I don't want to use this when there's not Cruel. It is specifically for killing Cruel. I like my gunships. A7 machine gun? Sounds right. Shock for the end. I think this one has a lot of androids. That should be fine. Bombers are no far.
Isn't there some other way?
We can approach the ring from underground. As long
Bombers.
as we have backup, we should be fine.
Fine.
Not entirely sure. Not far into the game.
That's fine.
Oh, I thought I had those. No?
Safe anymore either.
Okay. I honestly don't know. Aerator stuff. These little gunships I'm using right now are the thing I used for most of the game. The armored multicopters. Any variant of them. Occasionally I lean towards the large cal or shotgun, because getting a nice big single shot is good at close range, except for when it hits you. That's why I generally prefer these little ones. It's non-explosive, non-bouncy, so it's harder to kill myself with. Not impossible. I definitely do hurt myself occasionally, just not nearly as much.
To think I'd see monsters here. It would have been trouble if it made it into the city.
I'm just glad we exterminated it before it...
Have you done much Archipelago stuff? After my next iteration, I could send you the files for the manual if you wanted to try it out yourself and see if there's anything you think needed changed. Strafer drones a lot. Don't do self-damage, shred large targets, including dropships. Strafer. Hi, Ari. Are you being stinky-brained? My cat's yelling behind me. So you have done some of it. So in theory, I could send you stuff if you were interested in it before it's finalized. It would be very nice having another person to test things who has different skill set than me and could possibly point out different issues.
There are more monsters than I thought. If they've made it all the way here, we'll have to exterminate them.
Yeah, we're both in the same Discord. You saw me there, so I can find you for a friend request or something at some point. I need to completely finish this playthrough to see how the actual late game pans out before I finish my next iteration of logic. I haven't beaten DLC 2 yet. I might have skimmed through the end of it on easy, I don't remember. But I know for that one I am going to have woefully inadequate information to properly try and gauge scaling for armor, etc. Because right now, for DLC 2, I don't even know what easy level should have in terms of weapons, weapon level, or minimum armor. I put 3 of the plus 1000 armors in the pool for that, so I could say you require one of them to even start DLC 2. So you'd have the base, bare minimum 1000 plus base health. And then after like mission 10 add the second, mission 20 add the third. But then you still have mission 20 to 40 with nothing additional to help you keep going. I don't know how to really put the minimums on all that. And what weapon levels would be a reasonable min. And it's not something I am comfortable asking about in the Discord either, because there are some challenge runners in there who say you're doing everything wrong if you're not doing this one specific thing, and it's like, okay, that's not the point of this. The point's to have fun doing what you enjoy.
We eliminated all hostiles during our investigation. I hope it's the same this time.
Everybody's got a different playstyle. It's trying to find a nice minimum to have fun for the most people. That being said, I do have the requiring max level and armor as optional things. You can tell it to ignore that as a logic requirement. It will still put them in the pool, but it is not going to count them as required to proceed, which is an option I've already built in. Level 12s and 200 armor. Yeah, you know exactly who I was talking about. And they're always there. I can't log into the server without seeing that elitist bullshit. Come on, step through the wall and die. I dare you. Yippee!
Extermination complete! We won!
What happened to the people in areas without underground settlements?
Work in order to survive. Understood. We all good? Let's move.
It's too dangerous. Let's get out of here.
Not a fan of spiders. Their shocky webs are blinding. I guess large cal is punch through. So there's that. It's not as bad as the blue spiders. The worst part about blue spiders is not being able to see a goddamn thing. If it wasn't for that, I could have the wing diver. But there's just so many of them and I can't see what I'm doing.
I'll do the rest.
It's your life on the line.
We shouldn't stop. Let's move.
Shooting through walls constantly, also true. That being said, it's not entirely through a wall when half of the stuff is construction scaffolding. It is clearly wholly, which is the bullshit that they use. Those maps are just designed to make them as terrible as possible. This mission is so long. Oh yeah. Forgot about my shocker. Easy hallway shutdown, let's go. DLC 2, cave 3, tunnels apart, snipe you through the ground. Looking at my spreadsheet now. Doot. The pit was the construction one that you first meet the red ants. Fall back was kind of the middle one. Bottom falls out, where they're falling from the very top and just the giant cylinder with ramps. That one was a lot, yeah. I did manage to beat that on hard. That was a lot. But I was also wing diver with lightning underground, so I could just bounce. I didn't have to see.
They're behind us! Enemies from the hole behind us!
Watch your six. Behind you.
In this run, yes, my wing diver is DLC 1. I've got it hinted on a hard mission. If it was normal or easy, I could have a chance to get through it, but I lack any reasonable way for me to deal with that many spiders. I will have to look at the hints in a minute. I want to try and get through this mission first, but I can look it up after. I do believe my fencer unlock would be the easier of the two, though. It's a base game hardest. Mission 42 or something. It's just ants underground until the final wave of greens, which would be a big annoyance.
Let's take them out.
Although if I actually remember to use the shock copter, it would probably not be as bad. I want to say mission 11 for the diver. That one looped around back to the place we previously were.
Other survivors?
How rude.
I thought we were the only survivors in
Because now we have to go back too.
That's nuts.
the area. I'll join the operation, but it's too reckless. There's no way it'll succeed.
Wasn't sure if it was going to make anything within logic. I'm just choosing to go within order because I needed more armor, which is anywhere. I don't have that hinted. So I'm just trying to knock off as many checks at once. This is a mission I haven't done easy yet, so by completing hard, I get an easy, normal, hard at once.
Does your life mean nothing to you?
I was basing it off of the medal system, because ideally, once I get it to a mod, I would make a 5th class, effectively, for your AP progress. Completion as any class would give it that medal, rather than having each class a separate set of checks. That would be way too much. With how long the game is already, it's definitely not going to be per class. Oh, God damn it, this ramp sucks.
This many androids made it underground. They hunt us relentlessly. What on earth is driving them to kill humans like this?
Why are they out to kill us? What have we ever done to
I
them?
can't force reload you, damn.
Already.
We're almost done though. This ramp should lead us into the final big room. They said tunnel 1, so this should be the free one.
And you can't boot them down?
Get used to
Don't. Okay.
forget about the past.
I hate angled rolling.
Why do you fight?
I can't just leave this to others. Foot soldiers soldiers have an important job. So big that they can change.
I did change it for the next time to say that all of the classes are early progression items. So you start with a random one, but the others are somewhere early in the sphere. Or room, server, whatever you want to call it. You won't be waiting forever for them. Because at this point, we're completed almost a quarter of all checks. And I still haven't got a single new character, which feels bad. Ideally, with other people in the server, it would spread it out more, but it's possible it's even further away, etc. I was hoping to make an option so you could choose whether you want them early or not, but I couldn't figure out how to do that yet. So I just forced them all early for next time.
I'll be back. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It would also be nice if you could make one early and the other two later, so you get some choice. But, I don't know. It's hard to balance all this. 45, easy, normal, hard. We got Wing Diver and Fencer level. That is so rude. That is so rude. Okay, hints. Ranger unlock is 130.5 hardest. That is past our final goal, so Ranger is out of this game. Fencer is 42 hardest. Wing Diver is 11 hard, yeah. Okay. 46. Big day. We'll be fine. This time it has arms.
Guess this is all humanity's got, but we won't stop. Those primers don't think humanity will fight back again. Think of this as our last chance. Humanity's final counterattack.
So you survived. You just don't give up. But today is the day.
Yeah, I'm just bad. I'm not confident in my ability to do that yet, so I'm trying to get a little more armor. I tried last time at 950, I think, so we've got over 100 more armor. I just haven't given it another go yet. Yippee! We love idiots. I'm 90% idiots.
That's all we need to do.
Oh yeah. Protect me, guard capsule. Oh, they're all flying around the outside of it. God damn it. There you go. Serena! How you doing? Iron Rain? No. This is the only one from the series I've played. I have seen some 4.1, and I watched a playthrough of 5. Iron Rain is the bad one. Oh, Serena. Serena's played more of these than me. The variety. I have only played this one. That's the friend I was playing with online before. Controversial one. The diplomatic one. I'll fight anyone who says it's bad. Please don't fight the mods. That's literally in the rules. My health is melting. Oh shit. That is not where I put my shock copter. What the fuck? Well, we're boned. Okay, there's healths over here. Don't touch me, lasers. Fuck. It's so far away. Ugh. It takes so bloody long to run there. Why can't I have the class with any mobility whatsoever?
Think of this as our last chance. Humanity's final counterattack.
So you survived.
Oh, I played World Brothers too. I forgot about that.
Today is the day.
I did not get very far. But that is another one. I know you don't need to fight anything, but I'm running directly through them. I could skirt the edge and then come in, but the arms still spawn and shoot me. And I don't want to have a lot of other things shooting me when the arms start shooting me.
There are ships over there. It's trying to land.
We gotta destroy that huge teleporter. Otherwise, it'll keep bringing in enemies.
I missed again.
They're coming down. It's cruel. I'll kick their asses, demon gods or not. Bring it.
A ship's arrived. Dude, the crew on board. They're swarming like a beehive. There's no time for the ring. The red device.
Excuse me.
Aim for that red device.
I missed so many. Okay, it's dead. Aerator HP is pretty low. It's low because of the randomizer. If you look above me, it shows the restrictions we have. We have the base armor plus whatever it says. We have 5 level for equipment plus whatever it says. And we're just slowly piecing our build together. It's a challenge run of sorts. We don't know what we're allowed to use until we get it. But yeah, I generally hate the aerator. I am not a fan of summoner classes. So at the very top, we have the core stuff. The unlock just means we have the character unlocked. We are allowed to play them. I do not have the other characters unlocked at all, so I can only play aerator. Max level plus 5, I have 8 of those. So I have 5 plus 40 for 45 max level. And if you look down a little further, there's a generic max level plus 1 that I have 6 of. So we have 51 as our max equipment level. I can't reach it. Oh, it did hit it. Max armor plus 25 and the hundreds. That goes on top of our base 200, I believe. And for the equipment, the guard drones, in this case we have guard capsule G. Vehicles, we only have the tank column. We have most of the weapons unlocked now. We've missing 3. I think Air Raider has 8. I could have sworn there was arms on this one. I guess that happens next time. Yeah, there's our 46 easy, normal, and hard completed. So because we just did those, if you look in the bottom left over there, you can see the things we unlocked. We just got more Ranger max level Air Raider armor, which is nice, and some Wing Diver weapons. Specifically 52, unfortunate. Yeah. Hey, Miyekvad, how you doing? Mission randomizer or just weapon classes? I have it set up to be a progressive mission order. So at the bottom here, kind of in the middle, directly across from my head, there's the progression tab on the left. It says 6 progressive story. I've got the game split up into acts. Let me bring this back. Spreadsheet of all the missions. So for mission 1 to 13, that's the first story section. You have access to all of those by default. And then if you get a progressive story, it unlocks the next story arc. So from 14 to 37, when you're in the EDF6 timeline. After that, you would need another progressive story to go to the next chunk, etc. So you do get them in order, but you have to unlock them to go. And you can choose any of them in logic. Which, on the right side of this, they are the green things highlighted. As I've got everything minimized now. Whoops. Doot. So, we just completed everything from that story arc, effectively. So we can go on to the next one. Nyx Crawler, all 52. Yeah. There was some 52s I saw that I wanted. EDF7 begins now. Yes. Although in theory, I could jump down to EDF8 and do mission 107, etc. I have used some hints. Are any of these on hard? 112 hard or DLC missions? I forget what 112 hard is. Let's do that. We don't have to go in order as long as we have it in logic. And we also picked up a max armor there, so let me equip that. Up to 1100. I said mission 112. What is this? World Gone Mad. Cruel and freaking Haze. Okay, it's the introduction one for them. That's not as bad. I'm assuming they're... Sorry. Kraken and Haze, not Cruel and Haze. I'm assuming the Kraken shields work similarly. So I will want to use the... Killer Copters? Or Gigantocopters. They take forever to fly anywhere, and these things are in the sky. They don't reflect. I never reflect on things. What's my limpet sniper? Too far. So it would be the bomb which shoots out. Shot doesn't work. Sniper. That's less than 3,600. So these would still be better. Oh, the Kraken shields don't reflect yet. I forgot they do that at all. Oh, it does have a bigger laser range, which might actually be relevant. And I've got the large caliber to try and take out the haze, but if I miss, it's gone for a while because they're slower. We'll give it a try.
Quiet. They'll find us. Do not flinch if you see them. Fear will lead to death.
Oh, does this one not have the haze? It's only the next one? Banquet?
Calm down. Don't panic.
Redeeming quality is Kraken Cruel? I actually like them. They require skill to dispatch instead of simply shoot them in the head. You have to target the shield to get it out of the way, then them, or use specific weapons to get around them, etc. How are these both a kilometer away? Of course it sees me from over a kilometer away when it was patrolling in a different direction. Finally. Don't hit the shield. Don't hit the shield. Don't tell me it flies faster than you. It flies in annoying ways. Oh, the large cal just breaks through the shield? That's even better. I didn't realize it punched through the shield. Unless I got lucky there with other things happening. Okay, so far not bad. There's the haze. Hammer, I just met her.
I don't have a death wish. Let's return underground.
That would lead them straight to us. If they
Of course,
find
they're
the
way too far away.
city, it's game over.
Yeah, that didn't work either.
I shouldn't have to come to the surface. I'm going back underground.
Going ham.
Even let you run. It's do or die, team.
Stayed offline a bit longer? Yeah, that could be nice. Does it scale with their speed? Going from hard to hardest definitely makes enemies faster. I'm assuming the shield recovery speed is tied to their general animation speed. Oh yeah. That is so unfortunate. Thank you. This is not nearly as bad as I thought it could be. That was a nice sound. I really wish you'd just die, though. Thank you. Mission accomplished.
Lady Luck must be on your side.
Okay. 112. Easy, normal, hard. Max level! So we now have 56. And we can go back to easier stuff. Oh. Sorry, baby. Here's a kitty asleep on my lap.
So many of them. We're completely surrounded.
You know what? We have a new set of gear. I should try to do the fencer one. See what we get up to 56, and we're going underground against the greens. I do want gunships. A5. I don't know if that's better than our 7s. Because there's so much scrolling between them. 60 speed, 30 times 24. Did I miss it? I did. 30 speed, 20 times 18. So they are better. Straight up better. Excellent. I think we get the next shock. We do get the next shock. Huge. Large cow was kind of at the top. Yeah, nothing extra there. Missiles, those are 57, so that's in the same stuff. Beam cannon, I guess technically isn't there. 56. Sniper F3, ooh. That'll be nice for some other things. It's only 3 shots I have on this one. Unfortunately, I haven't grinded it enough. But that's 1400. It's almost double the damage. That might be good enough for our mothership killing. Although, we'd have to do it hardest, not hard, so likely this one will be better. Because that's got the max damage. 2 shots, though, and 4-second reload. Ugh. That is so painful. Entirely on me for not grinding all this stuff. Guard capsule. We can go up. Shotgun version. 2 of them deployed. Better rate of fire. 60-second reload, that's fine. And I do have the next blacker. Less damage, but as blast radius. And a little durability. I think I prefer having the higher damage. So we'll just keep that. Not that I can use it here. But we're gonna try out 42 hardest, which I still don't have the metal for, even unrestricted.
Corridor? There should be an untouched supply room there.
Negative. It's completely collapsed. There's no way through there.
We're running low on rations. We need that food.
Yes, I know.
We'll go from the surface. The supply room is only 500 meters below.
That sounds like
Nailed it. Let's go.
dive we head up to.
Never saw it coming. Okay, they do one shot. That's good enough, at least. As long as they don't also one-shot me.
Let's go. Ready, armed.
Last time I tried this, I got down to half health because I was using the shotgun version. And I kept taking self-damage from just ricocheting projectiles. And then with about 500 health, I took a full blast of one of these.
Another one's in.
I thought about a dozen of these things. They're
I'm assuming that one of these large cows would knock me out, though, so I do have to be extra careful.
There's some here. Let's go.
This is the same history as our own. Nothing has changed.
I'm really hoping we unlock Fencer.
Just all the way here.
As fun as Air Raider has been challenge-wise, I would like something else to play. Ow. It probably is just a skill issue if I can't get through this, but, you know. I've got enough issues. They don't need to include my skill level. Less damage, the more ricochets. Might be able to tank one. Maybe. I would assume the same. But also, if I accidentally shoot a corpse directly in front of me, it just blasts me directly. I might go down directly. Their projectiles have punched through, not mine. No excavators. It's true, but ants can still be scary.
Yeah, I know.
I am worried about the greens at the end. Though if I actually focus the correct pipe this time and use my shock drone rather than the mortar I tested last time.
Not a single ray of light in this place of earth.
I live underground and have nothing but
I don't mind the excavators themselves. I hate that on higher levels they can open up and shoot quicker than the projectiles from this make it to the enemy. And then you have to wait for the things to actually fly to the marker, and it's just, ugh. I missed.
We need to close the distance.
I imagine the shock drone would do well against them, because it's firing the instant it opens up, and it has very low health inside. It's just the 98% reduction or whatever it is. That causes the bigger annoyance. Let's actually bring the people with us this time.
Seen anything like them before? Yeah, but just the
Greens.
down my spine. I will never go to the surface.
Not a fan of greens.
Suppose they are now the overlords of Earth.
They are too goddamn fast. Which is why I switched to using the machine gun copter for multiple shots in the area and hopefully suppress multiple. Would it do full damage while armored? Does it bypass the shell and go inside as well? That's actually kind of huge. No, just immediately on opening. Okay, so just like I thought. It's a instant kill trap rather than instant kill.
First time the monster's gotten in. These numbers mean trouble.
You mean there's more?
I suspect so. Find all of them and exterminate them.
Trespasser! Go back to the surface!
I didn't fire that soon enough.
There are more above! Enemies are coming out of this hole!
Yippee, I got it soon enough.
Exterminate them all.
Let's go. Full clear. Electron Copter Shock. Yeah, the one that I have right now. The AoE shock bubble. After it recharges, I'll show it. You don't know if you have it to start. Okay. But yeah, it's a laser pointer to shoot out. And then when it hits the area, it does an AoE bubble of fuck. What the hell? That was nowhere near me. That's the worst part about it. If it gets anywhere close to you, it melts you. And its collision detection is bullshit. It just decides to chase you instead of staying where you fucking pointed goddamn all the way down at the other end of the fucking hallway. Ugh. I have no clue why it turned around and chased me. I let go and then walked away, and it came back at me. There was no reason for that. Yeah, EDF is all explosives. Everything needs to explode. We made this rubble. Single frame locking onto a leg, likely. Killed by a corpse again. I miss my Slafter. Good old Slafter. And it's too close to the roof, so the large keeps missing. Thank you. Ranger is not part of this playthrough. The unlock for it is after our end goal.
There's some here. Let's go.
This is the same history as our own.
In theory, I should be able to just shoot it down this hallway. And it stays there to kill everything as it funnels through. Or it just goes directly past the spot I targeted because I clicked on this enemy. But yeah, it's a big old death bubble right now.
Exterminate them ASAP.
You just can't see where the edge of the area is easily.
There's still some left.
This place isn't safe anymore.
Still, it's better than the surface.
Sometimes I can't tell which is worse, the surface or the underground.
Yeah, I know.
Probably going to sneeze soon. Apologies. Yes, to you too, Ari. I'm sorry. She's on my lap looking very concerned.
Get away with this.
Did I recruit the people? Or has that not happened yet?
Is that our fate?
Not happened yet. I wish you could force a reload on it sooner, though, to shut it off. It has to expend its charges.
There should be more. Look for them. You take the lead. You've got the most experience.
Have you seen anything like them before? Yeah, but just the thought sends shivers down my spine. I will never go to the surface.
Go shut down that hallway, please. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
I would have never believed that demon could rule over the surface 3 years ago.
Enemy sighted! Where in the world are they coming from? This is our home. Leave it.
Ah! Jump scared by ants. What is this? A tunnel for ants? Uh-oh, Kitty standing up and doing a wiggle. What you doing, baby? You're not gonna headbutt my keyboard, are you?
I suspect so.
No?
All of them and exterminate.
You're looking at the mouse and purring. Uh-oh. Now you're kicking the desk like a rabbit. Good girl. That makes perfect sense.
There are more above. Enemies are coming out of this hole.
Okay, we still got it.
No fear. Exterminate them all.
But yeah, it's good for shutting down spawn points. Favorite loop in EDF6?
Crushed by anxiety.
I hate the Siren / Glaukos ones. They just show up in every fucking mission. Ugh.
It's pointless to shoot from here. Wait.
The Cruel were a good surprise. The Kraken seemed like Cruel 2.0 and just was underwhelming. But it was all a first-time thing for me, so it's hard to say any were better than the others. That range is so much bigger than I thought it was. Holy crap. Kitty scratched my arm as she got up and now it stings. That is so unfortunate. Ah.
Time's running out. We have to go to the surface and search for the ring. Going to the surface means sure death if they find us. What shall we do?
Bit bullshit, still cool. Not happen to see Krakens. Agree with Siren Glaukos? Yeah. And they did Arcless really dirty in this game. The first time you see it, it gets killed by the Glaukos. The next time you see it, you see a horde of them when you're in the Super Stompy mech. I forget what it's called. Not a Jaeger. The crane, but with the cannon, copper cannons.
We've run out of time. We must execute the plan.
But either way, you use that to absolutely obliterate it. And then the only other one you actually fight in the base game is immediately following two of the other kaiju. I forget the name of. Wow. I am totally blanking on the Godzilla-like one's name. Barga's the robot. I do like the normal Godzilla kaiju. They did it pretty well in this game in different ways. It's just weird how the health is scaled to the mission and other stuff rather than being a consistent... Urginus! There it is.
It's a cave. You can smell water.
DLC mission. I don't think I've seen that DLC mission yet. I'm guessing DLC 2. Because I don't remember in DLC 1 that was all spiders and blue stuff. And the giant gammas. Urginus, Archipelago, Siren Glaucos. Yeah, Siren Glaucos showed up too much. Archelaus is very limited in capacity because you only fight it once, and it's after 2 other kaiju, so it has scaled health proportionately. It's a lot less than it should be.
Is this the remains of an old water pipe? Look over there. They're coming in.
Yippee!
That's their secret entrance?
It worked. Oh, thank fuck.
It's a massive horde!
Oh, thank fuck.
No end of them.
I am so happy that worked.
This place is done for!
We can't let them get past us. Shoot!
Okay, we took out 3/4 of them with that maneuver. And I had my drone come up for the last few. Yes! That's our fencer unlock, because that was 42 hardest.
I'll head to the
Boom.
surface.
Fencer unlocked!
Go out there.
I'll return safely.
Okay, let's see what we have for the fencer.
I gotta say, things ain't looking
Strikers and piercers, no equipment.
belongs to the demons. There's
Oh
no
god,
returning
that's
alive.
not helpful at all. Fuck. I should have looked at that first. I could have seen what I had. Oh. Okay. Max level +5, 2. So I have level 15 gear. Strikers and piercers. This is absolutely nothing. I cannot use this for jack shit. Okay. Noted. What's our wing diver have? Kinetic, long range, huge. I use both of those. Guided missiles, I use that. 36 on the level. Not bad. Armor is close to air raider. But having the 3 equipment I actually use, it's just the low level. I think we need to stick with air raider. Spine driver power blade. Except it's level capped at 21 right now. I have no way to actually use the fencer. Because I've got +5 level times 2. So I have 10 level plus the base 5, 15, plus 6 for 21. That is trash. Oh, is there anything good up to level 21? Vibro, Dynamo, Twin Spears, Power Blades. I do like the Power Blade. Yeah, Wing Diver has a chance to be useful. Fencer is unfortunately not with just these. Especially as I'm getting to missions that require more range, fighting Krakens and the mothership is the final goal. If I can get the Wing Diver out, we have a chance at the mothership. But I need to be able to get to the Wing Diver. If I had autocannons or cannons, I'd be happy. One of those, it doesn't matter which, I could make something work. It's like Galleon Lightweight's not bad. You get up to the diffused Gatlins. I prefer to use the NC cannons, but I can make these work as well. Missiles I'm not as keen on, but I do have some of them upgraded on the lock-on time, so they're starting to be less painful. One of these was absurd. I went from a 7-star with a lock-on time of like 1.5 seconds, and then the next one brought it down to 0.16. The scaling was non-linear by far there. Piercers has everything needed except for Mothership, not with level 20s. Yeah, I really do like the Power Blade. Casually, that is my weapon. Actually, you can see my equip load there. That's what I was actually using with them. Perfectly linear, 0-star, 17 seconds. Oh god. But yeah, we're still just aerator. Whoops. Still just aerator. Fudge. I could try some DLC stuff. Try for Wing Diver now. 11 hard. I guess I can try. We did get a couple hundred more health. I forget exactly how this mission plays out. I have never beaten it with this character. Or even Fencer. Okay. Machine gun, probably good. Shockcopter is bigger. As long as it doesn't get close to me, I should be fine. I do get blackers, but I imagine they'll melt them before I ever get in. Not Inferno. Holy shit, not Inferno. Oh, right. I was grinding 228 on Inferno, that's why. Just casually last night while watching Frame Fatales on twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. Amazing people. Love the community. Please do restrict yourself from backseating. That will get you banned from my channel. It is directly in the rules. Number 1, do not backseat. If I ask for suggestions, absolutely give them, but one of these is not enough. I need to hit them twice. Okay. I forget how I had it killed so quickly last time. I'm assuming I've already screwed up, because there's a lot more enemies than I remember here. And we're almost dead already. Because after killing all those, one of them looked at me.
If the monster's breeding rate exceeds our abilities to exterminate them, it's over. Earth will become their planet.
However,
My initial thought was to try and kill several of these and spawn a few vehicles in. But what the fuck just hit me?
we'll bring you another.
You spawn another wave? No, not yet. You don't even kill it. I don't remember if I needed to do this on hard, because this seems a lot harder than it was last time. More health, etc. I'm pretty sure it's required on hard. I'm just being a baby. Also, with all my troops dead, it's just me. We are not living this. Yep, okay. A single enemy takes half my life. Serena, can you time them out? These also don't give many credits, I'm noticing. Because I still don't have the second vehicle after completing a full wave and they're stuck in sidewalls. Yeah. This is not the loadout to do it on. Can tell that for sure. This was not doing a goddamn thing. I forgot I have the other weapons available. .670. I imagine that would hit buildings. This shoots one shot every 30 seconds. That's not going to be great. 17 seconds, 45 shots, damage. That could be okay. I think that also blows up buildings. Destruction, rapid fire cannon. We can give that a go. Shock is going to get me killed more than anything. So this shoots a bomb, that shoots out bombs, and then those things hurt the enemies. Super delayed attack. Two of them, 2.5 reloads, kind of iffy. We'll give it a go. It's probably a bad idea. What else did I have? I'm looking at the wrong selection here. We are not Fencer, we are Air Raider. Satellites, limpets, gunship missiles. Lionic. Way too long of a reload. Magnums take too long. Cruise. I also had to guide that a lot, so no. $2,300 points. That could be okay. And I guess if these cost the same, I may as well take the one with more durability. Try and keep me alive a bit if I get in it.
There are monsters everywhere! This city's done for!
The bigger they are, the easier to shoot. Blast them!
I'll leave the team. The attack targets. Not close enough. Let's wait for the enemy to get him ready.
It looks like we failed and blockaded the breeding area. The situation is getting worse.
Code N is being considered.
Seriously?
Okay, so this is much better so far.
The situation has reached that point. If the monster's breeding rate exceeds our abilities to exterminate them, It's over. Earth will become their planet.
However,
Large monsters approaching!
Dan, we aren't destroying eggs fast enough!
job done. Great. We'll miss the target at this range. Hold your fire.
There it is.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I think this is hurting myself slightly. But not as much as standing still for half a second when they're looking at me. There is no health over here, we're just dead. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I like the Sprite Falls effect, it's just credit cost instead of cooldown. I did not go anywhere near my vehicle like an idiot. Nope. 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 God damn it. I looped way too far from my vehicle, I couldn't get back to it. Was that the last wave?
There are monsters everywhere! This city's done for!
The bigger they are, the easier to shoot. Blast them!
This seems like my weapon's for it. I just need to not fuck up like that again.
It looks like we failed at blockading the breeding area. The situation is getting worse.
I do think we have a chance at this.
Seriously?
Oh god damn it. Civilian.
Has reached that point. If the monsters
There goes all my allies.
our abilities to exterminate them, it's over. Earth will become their planet.
Yeah, the Buster Bomb seems okay. I'm glad it actually does damage where it lands instead of all being projected outwards.
Large monsters approaching!
Dan, we aren't destroying eggs fast enough!
Oh, it just entirely missed. Okay. See how it's... The fact that I can blow one of these up with both projectiles is helpful, instead of requiring many, many projectiles. Nope. Oh, it slows down the vehicle too? That is so rude. Stupid sign. Well, I'm in the middle of the corner with no health and surrounded by enemies now, so I don't think this is going to go any different. Oh, I went back towards the corner. God damn it. I didn't realize it spun me around. I stopped to shoot instead of continuing to roll. I don't think we have this. Oh, we tried. Let's see what other DLC one we can deal with. This one's free. I completely forgot Mission 1 is free.
There's the exit.
Like, you can stand here on Inferno and it does nothing, so...
What's going on?
There are still that many? Hey, look at the sky!
I can't believe that.
There are flying saucers.
Do you mean UFOs? That's ridiculous.
Did they start shooting a movie in the base while we were gone?
Our troops are in combat. We should back them up. Follow me.
Iota 4, take control of the west sector. Enemies have infiltrated the area.
I should also mark this mission to not drop progressive items,
What the hell are these monsters?
because I know it is free.
Sweep completed.
Sounds like it's finished. Call the corporal. We'll evacuate the civilians. He should be around. Search for him. The corporal will take them to a safe place. We'll part ways here. Don't worry. If you go with the corporal, you'll be fine.
Conflagration, also in the drop list. What is that? Oh, no. I only put up to number 18. That's the final one. This is a cutscene, so I just straight up excluded it. I kept this one because it's in order. You need to do 1 to get to 2. And in theory, eventually this would be possible from a new game save. That's what I want to have. If 18 is the final one. Yeah. I just can't use Wing Diver yet because I suck at the game. Ugh. Fuck it, we'll keep it. Let's go. See if blues are easier when I can choose a few at a time rather than getting jumped by a massive wave.
Help me, Corporal. I'll take care of the monsters.
I say before triggering a massive wave.
No other choice. Civilians, come with me. Shoot them up. Lay into them.
I don't even know what would make that mission easier for me, because I was melting from armor immediately. I would need an extra 1,000, and I'd still probably end up in a similar situation. I just don't vibe with the weapons on this character at all, is the issue.
It's our duty to protect civilians. The armor's damaged. Evade! Ready to shoot. Hold your fire until they get in range. Not good. Don't miss the target at this range. Hold your fire.
Whoops.
I'll figure out something. They've been hit. Damn, Captain. Please hold on. I'll protect you, Captain.
20k. There is so many of them. Even with my AoE hits taking down numerous at once, I am still getting absolutely swarmed. Probably because my projectiles are going through and nicking the spawners in the distance. And each time you nick the spawner, it sends another wave in. There's a bit of a cooldown to it, but approximately every time. You know what? Take those down. Just take them right down. So dang jumpy. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, the main advantage I have in this mission is I get to choose when I advance. I'm not forced to do wave after wave immediately.
Hold your fire. If we shoot at them, the monsters inside will attack us.
Why would a civilian know about this line?
Come on, civilian. Tell me where to attack. Well done, civilian. First time seeing this type of attack request code. Who could that be?
It's me, Susano.
Civilian, can you
It's not that I don't have the means of killing the enemies, it's that I don't have the means of surviving the enemies until I can kill them because there's so dang many. In regards to the other mission. Bah. Stop hitting funny collision and shooting the sky. Or ground. Sit in my hidey hole. Take the drone.
Weakens its prey by running an electric current through its thread. If you touch the threads, kill the spider before it shocks you.
Hey you, are you just a civilian?
I'm Susan. Thank you, radio lady, with the big space laser. Oh, you're back. Take out that. Not that, you jerk. Excuse me. That's the wrong weapon. I was confused.
This is DE-202. Civilian.
It hit another goddamn jumper instead of the egg. This game is so mean right now.
This is DE-202. Good job, civilian. This is DE-202.
Thank you. I finally hit the target I've been aiming at.
If you shoot an egg, the monsters inside come out. Completely destroy each one individually.
The guard capsules are definitely doing something for us, too. The two of them are just wiping out the hordes. Oh, wait. You're open, so you're gone. Stop that.
What? You're not a soldier?
I like how they forget and then keep letting me request things in the same mission. Whoops. Oh fuck. Okay, we're good. We are not good. We are not good. We are not good. We are not good. Without restrictions on AR? The rapid fire cannon was one of them. I remember that. And mostly the drones, multi-copters that I was using earlier. That was pretty much it. I do not enjoy this class at all. I didn't find anything that I particularly liked. That is so much wing diver level. Ah! This game is entirely taunting my skill level now. We have so much for wing diver. Backpack slots? Oh, yeah, this is the path that I used for them. Guard drones. How does it decide what unlocks? Okay, so there is a total list of items that are somehow randomly assigned to the game. That being said, a few of them are marked as progression items, and locations require certain progression items before you can access them. So we get mission 1 to 13 by default because that's all the first story segment, but to get to mission 14, we require an item which I called Progressive Story to unlock the next story segment. Because that is required to access mission 14, somewhere in mission 1 to 13 will be one Progressive Story segment guaranteed. So you can get to everything in some way. It's just a matter of finding it from the randomly assigned pool of stuff. There is some specific additional rules. Like, I put mission 1 will not be able to give progressive items because it's entirely free. You don't need to do anything for mission 1. Mission 1 would not unlock you anything. Cool. Build a loot list for the pool. Yeah. Actually, I can just show you that. I keep forgetting I can do that. There's my monitor. But it's all just a massive text file. This is all the locations. So, mission 1, easy, is a location, a check in our tracker. It's got a specific reason to it. I set a couple categories to find it. And I said, do not place progression items here because it is free. But the items themselves are in a different file. I say what the name is, what kind of categories it falls in. So the story unlocks are both progression and useful. And there's 10 of them total in the pool. And I just did that for a lot of them. Some of them have tags in them. Like, the Time Fork is for DLC access in the first place, because it is a branch off of mission... there. 117, base 228 in peril. That is the same as Crisis at base 228. They just fork in a different direction, which is why I called the Time Fork the thing that lets you go to DLC 1. So once you have the progressive story to get into this area and the Time Fork, you're also able to get over here. That's how I assigned those. So there's a lot of different items and a lot of different stuff and spreadsheets. This video will be up on YouTube if you wanted to look at it later. I can DM that to you if you like. I did tag those as completed. Aerator armor, so that's number. That's number. Calculator. 5 times 29 plus 200 plus 200. So I should have 1125. Bedtime. Yeah, it's getting pretty close for me. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more, I think. I haven't completed these ever as aerator. Okay. Have a good night, Brutely. I look forward to your input once I get the next iteration of it done. We've still got a little more in us tonight. I had a lot of caffeine today.
Sam, let's exterminate these monsters.
Since when are there this many? We don't have enough soldiers.
It's a human city, but we're outnumbered.
I see big ones and small ones.
They were all this run, yes. It is a very long game, and I have had multiple deaths, which is unusual, which is good. I like challenge. I do not like aerator, though, so it's painful challenge. The only thing I saw for an all-mission speedrun was, like, 9 hours, I think. So this having iterations and having to go back for additional plays of the same thing, I gave myself normal difficulty to start instead of strictly being easy. So I did give myself an advantage that was not guaranteed. If I started only with easy, I would have had to unlock normal and possibly play those things again, and then unlock hard. Since I based it on the medal system, I wanted hard as soon as possible, so I can get 3 checks at once. I haven't resorted to playing through anything on normal yet instead of hard. Just fire this. Oh, fuck. That goddamn ant. Well, there goes my troops. I was shooting in the distance. Yeah. Since this is manual right now, you could in theory give yourself credit for the lower ones, but I am playing it as if I was medals. Hardest and Inferno are their own ballgame, and they do have a much higher requirement to get into them for the logic, so it's likely you'll have to play through the hard before getting hardest in logic to start with. These things have more health than the spiders. That is bad to know. Hi, Ari. Your nose is wet. Come on. Thank you for coming back. You're a good girl. Ah. Because they're surviving multiple shots.
Why would a civilian know about this line?
Oof. Kitty, you're doing a wiggle. You're doing a wiggle. Kitty, 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 kitty.
The large monsters and small monsters seem to be different species. The large ones are protected by a hard shell and they expel a strong acid. However, they're relatively sluggish.
Big and easy to hit. A soldier's best
What?
enemy.
That was nowhere near where I was aiming. What? The hell? And then it goes through the enemy when it's finally the right elevation. Oh my god. Does this tank know where it's aiming? The missile knows where it is. Does your tank? Health consistent per enemy type. Same enemy type, higher mission number has more. It scales with mission number. That is confirmed. But beyond that, there are other modifiers, especially in regards to kaiju. Missions where there's lots of kaiju, you can tell they have noticeably less health each. They still have a lot, but each one will have less if there is multiple of them. I don't know if that holds true for DLC 2. Because that's its own ball fork. Playing extra cautious right now for some reason. Still fucking up. Horribly. He should be walking into this. No, not the foot. Not the foot. They're all charging me. I'm just gonna pop this and hop in. No, I think they have about the same health as the blue spiders. I'm just bad and inaccurate. So it seemed like more... God damn it. To be fair, every single weapon this person has an arc. And they don't always fire at where they say they're firing at. And it appears that these cannon shots are affected by momentum as well, beyond the laser.
Good job, civilian.
Oh, I just realized I am getting sleepy. Okay. This will be our last one for the night then. We'll find somebody to raid after I see what our checks are. I really should have looked at what fencer unlocks I had. I'm glad we unlocked them, but I have fucking nothing for them. Even with all of our extra shenanigans. Yippee!
We're out of the danger zone. Don't worry, it's safe ahead.
Ranger weapons, rip. Spencer armor, more ranger stuff, rip. What ranger stuff do we have that we'll never get to use because we don't get ranger this run? 20 level, good chunk of armor. Hand grenades, bikes don't care about. Shoddy sniper missile, that is a good spread. Dang. We did make progress, just not quite there yet. Oh. If I look at our tracker, it says we are 25% complete the game. 168 out of 660 checks. From those, we have a good amount in logic. 492. That's the total number of locations, 492. So not all of them are in logic. If I add up these, it's less than 400 in logic. I'm bad at math. Windows calculator. 72 plus 88 plus 96 plus 72. 328 in logic out of 492. So most of the game is still open to us, even with us chipping away at the hard ones to do 3 things at once. This game is massive. Oh. I think if I actually do run this in an async, I'm going to disable hardest. Because if we can get hard and play through just the once or twice per mission, that's a lot. Twice being for the very first few until I unlock hard. Being forced to do the hardest as well is scary. It is my fault for putting the mothership hardest as one of our possible goals. I maybe should have done mobile base. Or the Glaukos. I forgot the Glaukos came before the mothership. Nameless hard, Glaukos hardest, or DLC 1 hard. That should have been my end goals. The mothership was further away than I thought because I forgot mission order. We are making progress. It's just without as much armor as I think I would like to have. It hurts. If I had, however, not included DLC or hardest, this probably would have been over already. Because all 4 of the classes would be in hard mode somewhere in the main story. The fact that I'm jumping to the DLC as well, and I had to do some of the hardest missions, we are spending more time than we should have to trying to do that for a single check, rather than just going through for the regular ones. With our planned changes, though, adding the DLC and just keeping it on hard, not hardest, we would get the bonus 1,000 armor per class that we would have to find, and those I think will help quite a bit. And if I put those in the pool as a progression item and say that the DLC requires you to have those for the hard mission, that would probably fix our issue. If I had the extra 1,000 armor, I think I would be able to do that wing diver mission. For easy and normal DLC 1 though, I don't think you would require that because the enemies will be dealing less damage. So my plan right now is to force that as a progression item and only tie it to hard plus in DLC 1. And if you have Inferno DLC 1, I could say it requires both that and the Inferno armor. So you'd need to have the difficulty up to Inferno and the DLC armor and the Inferno armor. So bare minimum 2,000. But you would probably have a lot more if you were at an Inferno in that part of the game already because of the other progression items required to get there, like your max level, etc. Have I completed Inferno on... I've done hardest for most of it, not even everything yet. So yeah, I haven't even tried Inferno. Or if I have tried, I've been decimated. Yeah, that seems like a good plan for what we want so far. I just need to get around to actually writing it out, which will take a little while.